Ian Hutchinson, 2 words, welcome back.
Thank you.
One thing, seeing you come back and winning those races was brilliant. At the back of my mind, I was just thinking, where did you get the mental strength from, which is pretty much 4.5 years trying to get that leg back together? Where did you get that strength from?
Just from the moment the accident happened, I focused on getting back to racing, and it's what I love doing. It's all I want to do at the moment, and when I want to do it, I want to win races. So you have to put the work in to get that, and I know how good it feels to win. So it's worth anything you have to do to get there. So that was all my focus was on, really.
Was there any time during those 4.5 years, 5 years or so, that you just thought, I can't deal with this?
No, not really. I mean, I kept going and going, and I had some real low spots, and the comeback in 2012 was really difficult because my leg re-broke, and then tried to get it fixed before the TT, and then I was told that I was going to have another massive operation and have a lot of my bone cut away, and that was probably the lowest point for me. But I just started again the process of focusing on when I could come back, and I was lucky enough to have teams that still wanted me and people that believed in me. So whilst all that was still there, I knew that I could come back and have a go at it.
And just on riding the bike, has it been difficult to swap the gear change? Because obviously you can't use the other leg now. Was that a difficult transition?
Yeah, I mean, I chipped away at it. I got an off-road quad and did it on that first, and did it on things that were a little less important if it went wrong, and carried on working at it, and it feels like totally normal to me now. But it was definitely hard, but it was the best decision I've ever made, because I still wouldn't be racing now if I never did it. So yeah, it was worth it.
When you were in the press conference after your TT wins, all that emotion came out. Was that the point where you thought, that's it, I'm back now, I can win races again?
Yeah, I think it was a bit of that I'm going to be able to win races, and a bit of, if I never win another again, I've come back and I've won. So when I won Macau, it was a massive thing for me after my injuries that I've actually come back and won a race.
Can I just ask you, I mean, you obviously weren't still fully fit then. How did you do that?
I'm not sure. Macau was a bit of a blur to me. I just out-focused myself, I think, and made it happen, and everything just went for me. Sometimes it goes for you, and sometimes it doesn't in Macau. It's a real weird place to race, and just went for me that time. And but I never won there before my injury, so to win after it was, pretty amazing. And just to go through it all and win a race was good, and then to win a TT was, brilliant. And then from then on, it just made me realise that I'm going to have a lot of years still in a potential position to win TT races.
And as we can see from your top there, new team, new bike. You looking forward to that for next year?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I mean, I think most of my competition won BMWs last year, and it's a very fast bike, and the team that I've gone to are very experienced with a TT. They want to win as much as I do, and hopefully a package of us working together will be a winning one.
It is important, isn't it, having a team that's got experience? I mean, I was talking last year, I think, most of the riders were telling me that pit stops are so crucial. You've got to have a team. You don't want to second think it. You want to keep you in. They got to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been going to TT year upon year, there's a lot of things that are just a normal thing for you to do. And even if you wrote down a list of everything you could remember of things that you do specifically for the TT, you'd forget stuff, and you can't always put it to practice. It comes from just going year upon year, and it's the same for us riding. We set off on Monday night's practice, first night of practice, whenever first night of practice is, and you just go out and you know the right things to do, the gears to be in. It just all comes back. It's a little bit slower pace, but it all comes back and all feels natural, and that's what it's like for the teams. When they're preparing a bike, they know the little things that you need to race around a TT, and when they're out there working, they know how to schedule themselves. It's a really tough 2 weeks for a team to be working every single night of practice and every single day and race week. It's just so hard work on everybody, and a lot of the big teams now do British Championship as well, so it's back-to-back British Championship, Northwest 200, TT. It's just really hard on everybody. So if you've got the experience and you're doing things like first hand and you've done it year upon year, it's definitely a benefit.
Well, it's fantastic to see you back and great to see you winning races again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.